Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Wave's alternate history of WICSO, starting at episode 25. In the last episode 1, you need to watch this if you want to understand this, we saw the winning of the gold team in the First World War against the Triangle Alliance, and today we are gonna see what will happen after this and how the world is going to evolve. So we're gonna start right here with the Lime team. They have a financial crisis right now and are now selling overseas territory to other countries to get money in their banks. The first land that they will sell will be this part in China. This yellow China will buy it with the help of the actual China. The actual China is financing this yellow South China to buy this to gain an extra ally. In the future, then the Lime team will actually sell this piece of Madagascar very cheaply over to the Dutch. I don't know how they can buy this with the Lost War, but they managed to do it. And they have a bit of money now back in the banks, and we need to see how the Lime team will evolve. Will they be able to stabilize themselves, or will they go down like in the original series? Only time can tell. Next event, the Circle Alliance will lose one member. These are the Norwegians, as I don't see any purpose in staying in the alliance, as I don't share similar ideals like the Gold Team or the Romans. The Polish are just hanging on the foot of the Gold Team and now the Iberian Kingdom is just there to get the power. Next event, Poland is gonna annex Danzig with an ultimatum. Danzig is not gonna fight. They know they have no chances, so they're just gonna surrender over to Poland to minimize casualties in any way. So bye bye Danzig. Hope you will be back soon. The next huge thing on the list will be the breakaway of one American colony. This will be the main American government that will be located up here, and we will see how this will look like. And this will be the new country in the Americas. This is still controlled by the Dutch, just an autonomous government, and they will be heavily influenced and almost completely controlled by the Dutch. Just like, yeah, look, we are free. So the people are not gonna riot and make an actual free country. Next point on the list, we're jumping right into the action again. The Iberian Kingdom will start an invasion on the Somalian Kingdom, which goes fairly good. I know they just have control over half of Africa. Not half of Africa, but they split Africa in two. Have all of Iberia under their control, so it should be fairly easy for them to push into Somalia. The invasion goes really smooth at first. They have some casualties, but they are not too high. They can keep control over this war and are able to push to the capitals. Not really able to enter the capitals, but this is not really a problem because the country is really small, so just pushing around them will do the rest. Connecting up to the sea and encircling this major city, they're able to push this down and capture it, then finally pushing down the coast, capturing this major city, going to there, capturing this major city, and slowly closing up to the capital and stop. They can't push further into the capital. Attempts are made into pushing, but they're always false and gay pushbacks, even behind the line, and then it's back and forth. And the Iberian Kingdom just can't quite push in. They're throwing only men at the front. They're just throwing men at the front. They can't push in. It's fortified. It's heavy fortified. And then thinkable happens. Somalia actually starts a counteroffensive down at the coast and slowly pushing up, using the Iberians' disorganization as their advantage to push even further, capturing minor cities and gaining control over the country, reaching to this major city, and with this major city, they're able to make a huge encirclement down here and threatening to kill all people here if the Iberian Kingdom does not make a white peace with them and also a non-aggression pact for the next 20 years. And forced by the public, the king will actually make this deal happen and the Somalians are free again and just completely destroyed the fucking Iberians. So bro, you fucking stupid man. Go to Somalians. Then Russia back on the list. Seeking revenge, moves into the northern Russian team, northern Russian country. I don't know what's called in real the area, but North Russia, just call them North Russian. And they move in, clearly having the better army. They are just able to move in at the border and going around to the capital at the border of the gold team, capturing the capital and then just moving in, taking minor cities, barns, and fields until the country surrenders over to Russia, and Russia will make it fairly easy for me and just completely annexing this whole territory for themselves. So Russia is big again. Let's see what they do the next time. Maybe they can even defeat the Circle Lines. Maybe not. I don't know. Only time can tell. And then a really major thing happening outside from Europe in East Asia on the Japanese Isles. A war breaks out. The blue country makes an naval invasion to the green country, instantly splitting the country in half. But purple sweeps in, helping green and also wanting to take land for themselves, pushing to this major city, capturing it, and then it's just a mess. Blue needs to retreat from green country and is able to stop any further expansion from the pink team, and green is able actually to make a landing in the blue team, capturing this major city. So it looks really bad for the blue team at this point. And also the orange team also jumps in and pushing up here to the capital. But then the unthinkable happens. The red team goes on the killing spree, going down here, capturing this major city and completely occupying this island away from the green team. The green team now needing to retreat from the blue team and losing the major city, needs to retreat here to recapture their lands here. With this, also the orange team will crumble and fall away from this. And then the last major thing happens that will completely switch the war over. The white team. The white team will attack the purple team and instantly capturing one major city and threatening another one. After this, the red team will attack the orange team, pushing into orange territory and completely occupying it. Then the blue team strikes again, pushing the purple team back and also making a naval landing in the green team, now splitting them also in half. Again, the white team moves in, capturing another major city and threatening the capital. The blue team pushes into purple territory, capturing a major city, splitting the country in half again, now completely capturing the green team and also purple team, and the purple team now occupies the capital of the pink team, and we can look at a very nice peace treaty. And these will be the final borders of the Japanese Isles. After the war, the white team and the blue team both extended greatly. The red team completely took over this island and section of the Japanese home islands, and we will see how this will evolve in the future. Jumping back to Europe, we will see that the Dutch kingdom is invading the Brittany kingdom, instantly capturing the capital, and the Brittany's will surrender and the Dutch kingdom will just completely annex them. It's nothing new for them. Just take everything you see for yourself and everything is good. Then also need to compensate all the things that they have lost in the war. So yeah, it's not really nothing. It's nothing new that the Dutch kingdom will now expand their territory. And now to the major event on the list today in this episode. In the gold team, a conference will be held about this state of the Iberian Kingdom. Only the high-ranking people of the gold team will actually have access to this meeting, and an Iberian spy will actually record everything, bring it back to the home country. The king is furious what was said in this conference, and at the same day leaves the Circle Alliance. He pulls all his troops that he can, not the troops that need to protect the cities and stop riots. All the troops that he can pulls he to the border of the Romans, and I will And now I can tell you what happened at the conference. The conference was about the question of Iberian independence. This is a conference between the high rankings of the gold team. So the Polish and the Romans weren't even there. And the gold team knows that the Iberian kingdom is fairly unstable, not really strong, and could crumble under their own weight, which would backlash to their country, so they don't want to risk it. And the question of Iberian independence is there to let France, Andalusia, and Catalonia get their independence back without any losses and without any violence. King does not like this. Obviously, he wants to get control over the full peninsula. So he rallies up all his troops to the border and is preparing a full launch attack on Rome and the Circle Lines to get revenge. And he does. The Rome does not have any troops on the border, and they didn't even know this would happen. So that's really surprising for them. And just in the first week, they're able to capture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major cities and just completely rampaging through the lands. Rome builds up a defensive position up here in the mountains, in the Alps, and now the great chaos begins. A lot of countries will actually, they're just pushing and reaching to the defensive position and can't push any further. And now the great chaos begins. A lot of countries decided to attack the Iberian country to gain land from them. First are the Irish, the Canadians, and in New York. All will attack the Iberian kingdom to gain more land for themselves. They have no armies here, so they can't even protect their overseas lands. So they will lose a lot of land from other countries to other countries that are just taking it for them. So we have this and we have this. So these countries are moving in, collaborating actually to get more land. The Romans down here push into South American territory, just at the coast and the major cities, to gain control over this area. And down here, the African Union, out of all countries, would join the war against the main suppressor of Africa and will start their invasion into the Iberian Kingdom in Africa, the colonies, capturing this major city, and actually sending help letters to the other 3 African states, which Somalia and this orange country, I don't know what country this is in real life, will respond and also begin their attack on the kingdom, capturing this major city, and just moving in, completely decimating the lands of the Iberian kingdom. And then the unexpected happened. Rome and the Gold Team actually start to push back the Iberian Kingdom after they have lost a lot of men at the front, and they're just completely running through them now, recapturing major city after major city, and now actually being at the border of the Iberian Kingdom. They start to move in, taking this major city, and the army group of the first punch army group of the African Union will move in and just completely sweeping through the lands, capturing this major city, capturing this major city, and capturing this major city. And it's not really looking good for the Iberian Kingdom. Rome moves further into the country, recapturing all their major cities and capturing a total of 4 major cities. African Union now fully militarized the Iberian lands and pushes into them, capturing major city after major city. And after a while, small routes, and this is just becoming a massacre because they're just moving in, killing every soldier that is in their way to push to the capital, and everyone hopes they get a ton of land from this, and I don't know if anyone will get a ton of land, because the Gold Team just wants to have the Iberians free, so they can have little puppet states down there to control, not a huge state that is autonomous. The African Union actually leads the way in Iberia for now. They have the most land here occupied, but the Romans will also move quickly in and try to capture the capital of the Iberian Kingdom. Now it's a really fast war. But you know, what will you do if this just crumbles under their own weight? And the Romans actually capture the capital of the Iberian Kingdom, and the king surrenders and kills himself. Yeah. sad. After the death, the Somalians actually keep pushing into the country, trying to capture major cities to keep them for themselves. And this goes really good until the gold team just says, stop it, or we'll send troops down to you and occupy you. So they stop, and now we can look at a peace treaty. And this will be the new world. This will be the new world. We have new nations, Africa. We have we will start the most insignificant, then to Africa, and then Europe. North America, we have New York taking a huge portion of land here to the north, and a new country releasing in Canada. Also, Ireland taking a lot of land for themselves, most notably Newfoundland. Then South Africa, the releasing of two new countries. Then in Africa, the African Union taking a ton of land down here. This country, the orange country, taking a ton of land here. Two new countries getting released here, one in the middle. And then we have Tanzania taking land, Somalia taking land, and then these 5 new countries getting established. And the gold team is there. The African gold team. Who knows? If you know, you know. For those who know, the African gold team is finally here. And then to the most fun part, we have Europe. The French, the Iberians, the Andalusians, and the Catalonians are all getting released, and all are getting a new government. The Iberian Union, the African Union also will take the Gibraltar Stripe and a bit of land in Iberia, and the rest is not taken. So, this is the new world. Thank you for watching this quite short episode of What If Civilizations Are Over, Waves Alternative History of WICSO, episode 2, and starting at episode 25. The next episode will be longer, I will promise that. Crazy things will happen, or a huge war will break out, is more the main thing that we will focus on in the next episode, and I hope you all are excited. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's a bit short this time, but the next video, as I said, will be longer. You can check out in the description the official WICSO Discord server and my Discord server, and then please don't forget to comment and like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This would help me immense, and it's only one click for you guys. Thank you so much if you watched to this point. It means really a lot to me, and we will see us in the next episode of Waves Alternative History of WICSO. Bye.